Have you ever wondered why one specific person refuses to leave your mind, even when they've completely disappeared from your life? No texts, no calls, no interaction. And yet, they're still there. You wake up, and they're the first thought. You're busy, and a random memory pulls you back. You try to sleep, and somehow their presence feels close again. Here's the unsettling part. It's usually not love, and it's not coincidence either. When someone stays in your mind like this, your brain is doing something very specific, something most people completely misunderstand. And once you understand what it is, you may start seeing that person very differently. Today, we're breaking down the real psychological reasons why someone can stay in your thoughts, even in complete silence. When someone makes you feel something intense, not just happy, but deeply seen, not just excited, but alive, not just hurt, but shaken. Your brain doesn't treat that like a normal memory. It marks it. The night they understood you in a way no one else had. The moment they walked away and your chest physically hurt. Those aren't casual experiences. Strong memory wires strong memory. So when they resurface in your mind, it's not about communication. It's about impact. Your brain revisits what changed you. Here's something most people don't realize. The brain hates blank endings. It can accept rejection. It can accept goodbye. But what it struggles with is unfinished stories. Things ended suddenly. Words were swallowed. Questions were never answered. And your mind keeps reopening that file, not because you're obsessed, but because it wants resolution. Your thoughts don't replay happy endings. They replay what never finished. Even when communication stops, attachment doesn't, because bonding isn't logical, it's biological. Your nervous system may still associate that person with safety, with validation, with the version of you that felt confident or alive around them. And the body remembers long after the mind says, I should move on. So when they appear in your thoughts, it might simply be your system reaching for what once felt familiar. Sometimes it's not really about them. It's about what they represent. Ask yourself carefully, did they represent the version of love you've been searching for? A future you secretly imagined? A time in your life when you felt lighter? Or maybe a wound that was never fully healed? Sometimes a person becomes a symbol, and your mind isn't chasing them, it's chasing the feeling attached to them. You may logically know it's over. You may understand all the reasons, but emotionally, something still pulls. And here's the twist. The harder you try not to think about someone, the more your brain tags them as important. Suppression signals significance. So every time you say, I need to stop thinking about them, your mind hears, this matters, and it brings them back. Not every recurring thought means they're meant to return. Sometimes they're meant to transform you. Maybe they raised your standards. Maybe they exposed a fear. Maybe they showed you what you will never tolerate again. Some people don't stay in your life. They stay in your awareness. And until you fully understand what changed inside you, your mind keeps revisiting the moment it shifted. Let's address the question most people quietly ask. If I can't stop thinking about them, are they thinking about me too? It's a comforting idea. It feels almost cosmic, but psychologically speaking, there's no reliable evidence that constant thoughts mean mutual thinking. What's more likely is you both shared something intense, and intensity leaves echoes. But the real question isn't what they're thinking, it's why your mind keeps returning there. That's where the truth lives.
So what do you actually do with all of this? First, be brutally honest. Not about them, about what they represent. Second, create your own closure, even if they never give you one. Write what you never said. Answer the questions yourself. Close the loop internally. And most importantly, stop fighting the thoughts like they're enemies. Acknowledgement weakens obsession. Resistance feeds it. Shift your energy into growth, because growth naturally reduces fixation. When someone stays in your mind without communication, it doesn't automatically mean destiny. It means impact. They touched something inside you, and that's powerful. But here's the part that matters most. The thought of them is a mirror. It reflects what you value, what you miss, what you're still healing. And once you understand that, you stop chasing the person and you start understanding yourself. That's when the repetition fades. Not because they disappeared, but because you evolved.